Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome back to another episode of Elite Tutorials, or tutorial, whatever you want to call it. Because Jimbly Bobbly, it's YouTube, my G. So it's just frickin' YouTube. So obviously check out youtube.com/Elite Tutorials and here. Right. So previous episode 1 of building the modern house, I said I was going to do the interior video, but me and my friend James have decided that we will no longer be doing that, mainly because of the work that is involved, and you guys may not like the design, so it isn't really up for us to choose where you should put your interior, because obviously you just came here for the building techniques. So in this episode, we are not doing the exterior of the modern house. We are moving on to a new project. Well, it's not really a project, it's a new house design. The house design is literally just a dirt hut. No joke. It's just involving, as we'll get to that now, stone, path, dirt, grass, cobblestone, andesite, polished andesite, gravel. I know this sounds not appealing, but we'll get to that. Cobblestone wall, sorry, I have to sort out me. Let's just put that there. So we need all of these, which are all very easy materials to get. Cobblestone wool, we need stone bricks, and we also need stone slabs. And as I said, these are all really easy materials to get. You could easily get these in survival mode, or obviously you can get them even easier in creative, but it's just nice to think of that you can get these designs. Okay, right, enough of the blabbering. You also need oak, by the way. Just oak wood and oak planks. So basically, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to start setting out your oak wood up by 3, and then you want to move along 5 blocks and do another set up by 3. Move along 8 blocks and do another set of 3, and so on and so forth. You should move along another 5, do up by 3. Now, reason being is because you want the door here, and you want a pretty big door like this, and this will all get fixed later. So this will, you need oak stairs and oak slabs as well. So this is the entrance to your place. Now what you want to do is just want to fill this in with oak planks, except for these 4, and you want to do this on this side as well. Here, you can run it along the top now as well. And we'll also get to the roof right now. So this isn't actually the build, alright? There is a difference between a lot of this. Okay, so we'll also do the roof now, and it's literally just oak planks. This house isn't that exciting, but it is from the outside because it makes people think it's just a dirt mound, which is what we want. So I guess you could call this a hidden base, but I wouldn't go to the extremity of that, mainly because you don't need to. So what you're then going to do is surround this with dirt. Yep. You heard me. Dirt. I've also noticed a lot in my videos, I usually quite a lot, because my throat gets dry quite easily. I usually don't have or I usually have a drink with me, but I don't, because I kind of forgot it, and yesterday I didn't have one either. So I did promise daily uploads, so there is going to be one out today. So literally, you just want to cover this house in dirt, and you should get something ending up looking like just a dirt mound that has been created by man. So you should end up with something looking a bit like this. Now, to counter this, or we don't want to counter it, that's the thing that I was in about saying. I'm special, boys. I'm really not, though. What you want to do is you want to put a stair there, and a stair there. And you just want to bring this out by this much. I said it'd be secretive, but I guess I can kind of go back on that now, because no, this is not secretive at all. Don't forget you need to do the sides as well. Sorry, that's my mistake. Usually I would use a swiftness potion to do this, but since it's a tutorial, I thought I would not do it like that, as it can confuse a lot of people. So at the end of it, your house should look like this a bit. Now, what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to add just a few layers around it to try and make it look not man-made. Sorry, my mistake. But people will tell it isn't man-made because of the blocks that we're going to be adding in. We're also going to be having a nice little path. So you want it to look something like this. So as you can tell, it's starting to come around to shape and stuff. Just adding these wee bits of detail. Sorry, that sounded a bit. Wee bits of detail in. Now you just want to add little bits of detail in, so you don't go over the top. I'm joking. When it comes to making things look natural, people do usually go over the top a bit. They do go like absolutely mental when it comes to stuff like detailing, all that sort of stuff. So as you can see, the mound is starting to come to shape now. So it kind of does just look like a normal dirt mound. I'm actually going to add a bit like that. Bit like that, bit like that, bit like that. Oak fences may also be required, I'm joking. Cobblestone wall, you want it just placed there, come around here. Cobblestone wall, placed there, and placed there. You can bring this out as far as you want, I guess you can. So you can bring it out like up to here if you really wanted. This isn't mob proof, I can tell you that for nothing. But now you just want to add in bits of cobblestone. I wish I knew how to time that, guys, because I can tell you what, we're going to be waiting a while for this grass to grow. Should have really just used grass blocks, guys, shouldn't I? I know, I shouldn't really be saying guys. Hi, one person that's probably sad enough to watch my videos. And James is, don't forget James, guys. I'm sorry, I kind of just forgot that there's rain going on. I'm so sorry. You probably hadn't even been able to hear half the stuff I've been saying. Oh dear. Great. So you don't want to put cobblestone walls on this side. Instead, what you want to do is you want to put oak blocks. This is because the window is it ain't gonna stick out, but the cobblestone wall makes it somewhat obvious. But if you've got something discreet, then it won't. And now what you want to do is you want to add andesite on the top. Or all the way around, I should say. Because you want it to kind of look like it's a stone natural mound. But, you know, you're also going to need iron bars. So, if you're building this in survival, you may struggle a tiny wee bit. Because it takes a lot of, don't really take a lot of time, but what it can do is it changes a lot of stuff. So with iron bars, you need 6 bits of iron to make 16 bars. So you need to go mining before you can actually build. You don't need the iron bars necessarily, but you can have them if you want it. Alright, so we're going to let this grow for a bit, and now we're going to work on adding the detail. So you want polished andesite, gravel, cobblestone, stone, andesite. Stone bricks will be used later, but you can also use them for your flooring, you know, if you want them used, like, you know, like that. What you want to do is you want to bring it out. So if you do use stone as your floor, bring the stone bricks out, I'd say to about here. Path drags on, and then you just want to break some other blocks around it, so you can kind of see the path is shaping in now. So there you go. So this is like the pathway that's going to be leading to the house. So now what you want to do is you just want to randomly place blocks in some places. Like, as you can see what I'm doing now, I'm putting like cobblestone bits everywhere, I'm putting like gravel down. So you just want to do something like this, and you don't want to make the path whole, so I am going to destroy a few of these, and I just want to make the path look bitty and tatty as if it's been used. So I'm going to be putting like a lot of stuff like this down, you know, just I'm not trying to connect it, but like giving it that pathway feel, like that. There you go. Now the stone bricks and stone slabs come into play, and the cobblestone walls. So what you want to do is you want to start by just making a perimeter outside your house. Can be as big as you want. Obviously I'm doing mine a bit random at this point. Then after this you want to go around and you want to change up a few of the designs or the stone bricks that you've used. This is going to make it somewhat mob proof, so you don't have mobs walking in your door. I'm also going to be adding a bit of redstone in this build, so don't get scared. The redstone is easy to do, and it's nothing to worry about. Honestly, the redstone is easy. A noob at redstone could even build it, trust me. Okay, so this is like the somewhat shape that you're going for. Now you can add, what you want to do is you want to break some of the stone bricks and replace them with this nice looking slab. So I'm just going to go around randomly. I'm not going to talk, so I don't really need to. So I'm just going to go around randomly and just place these stone slabs. There you go. Right, done. And now what you want to do is you want to start putting cobblestone wall along all of these. Right, there you go. So now what you want to do is you want to get cobblestone slab. But you want, why do you want this? You want to put it randomly on top of the, I guess you could say, you know, pillars of cobblestone. You can do some of them close, or you can do some spread apart. It's up to you how you really want your, I guess you could say, fence to look. Ain't really my decision because it is your choice, but I've chosen the design that looks like this. Now I bet you're thinking this looks rubbish, but we're gonna add a few bits and pieces, so you can get rid of all those blocks now, we don't need them, and we're just gonna add a few bits of water in. Now you're probably wondering why, but this is just to give the house a, you know, a nature feel, I guess you could say. So you just want bits of water sitting around, kind of like this. I'm not going to show you how to build these bits of water because, you know, it's kind of simple as it is. You don't need to copy the fence block for block. You can do it however wide you want. So this grass still hasn't grown yet. So just imagine all of that is grass. Okay, just imagine all of that is grass. Okay, so what we're gonna do is now we're gonna get a hoe. A wooden hoe, because that's what most people use. And if you've got any carrots or potatoes or anything like them, just toss a little till down of just carrots or anything like that. Something like this, just to you know, just get it done out of the way. You might want to place a few of these down just to get the effect. You can put some on your house as well, don't matter. Don't really make it look natural then, but you know, you can do it as if crops are growing like everywhere. So what I'm now gonna do is I'm gonna get a bit of bone meal and see if that'll speed the growing of this grass up. No, so what you want to do then, you just want to give the place a little bone meal. You'll get flowers, you'll get all this nice grass that you don't have to put down yourself, and it's just great. Honestly, the feeling is great when you have to do no work. I'm glad they added in bone meal, because it shows you can get that nature effect where it kind of just gives you, you know, the nice feel, you know what I mean. There you go. So now your little nature reserve place is looking good. Now what I am going to say though is if you are thinking about putting trees around this, go with birch and oak. They are the trees I would definitely recommend for this, because it's one of the things that just looks natural. Like, it doesn't look scruffy or anything. It does just look natural. Now obviously I am flying about pretty quick, but you don't need to be perfect to have these like nice looking trees around. It don't need to be like perfect all the time. It can be, you know, however you want it to be, however you feel it should be, I should really say, because it's about, you know, what you want. So it isn't about, you know, doing all this stuff just for decoration. It's about doing it for your own benefit. Like in survival, I always think, oh, who needs a home? Not just go mining straight away and realise I'm in a predicament where I don't have stuff to go. So, you know, you may not think this is the nicest house, but when you think about it, it gets the job done. You don't need all this fancy stuff just to get, you know, you build through or something. You just need just passion to do what you do. Like for me, I've been playing Minecraft for 7 years. Can tell you what, that is a long time, and I haven't got any better. But I can tell you one thing, it has taught me a lot. Now I'm just going to finish up here, just to speed up what this would look like. I'm just going to add all the grass on the top, so we're not waiting forever and ever. Sorry, that's the thing of Shrek. I might put all these bits down though, like overlap it on the roof. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build on it, if you know what I mean. So I'm going to make it look higher than it actually is, just to save time a bit. See, I'm not cutting any corners. I'm still making it the same. But I'm just adding a few edges and that allow the block to be seen. and then I'll show you the after result when I'm done, and that's going to be pretty soon. Add that little bit, add this, that, this, that. If you really wanted to be creative, why not? You could probably have a little water stream off the top. So if you want, instead of having this, you could just have a nice little puddle up here where you just want to build, you know, a nice little water stream going down for it. There you go, so this can just hang off the top of there. You can get an oak fence placed down, just to look like that's the support. Then fill this in with water. Break that. Let that flow down. You can break that. Let it flow into there. There you go. So now you've got yourself a little water stream. Just looks nice. I mean, nothing has to be perfect. All you want is just kind of looks nice to talk into. Alright, so this is the tutorial done. Boopity 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 boop 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 boop. So this is your house overall. Obviously, again, if you did like this video, hit that like button, just tap it with your nose if you must. And always, if you are new, consider subscribing to youtube.com/elite tutorials, or you can just click the subscribe button underneath, and always hit that bell, because me or James will be uploading daily. It's probably mainly going to be me, but other than that, see you later guys, bye.